Here's a phrasing idea that I really enjoy messing around with. It's just using inverted double strokes. So instead of playing our regular double stroke, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, play one right, then the two lefts, two right, so we get this. And that in itself, there's some mileage in there, just moving the hands around the kit. But I wanted to start placing accents within those inverted doubles. So first of all, I looked at just playing one accent in the front of what I looked at as a group of four. So to do that, I just played the last two inverted doubles on the bass drum and put the crash there. So something like this. So I start with just some inverted doubles, then place the accent. So I thought if I can put the accent in there, I should be able to place those where I want them to go. Because I was comparing that to the downbeat of a group of 16th notes. So I thought, well, if I can put it there, I must be able to put it on the second partial, the E, or the second partial of the 16th notes. So what I did was just apply the permutation exercise that we looked at the beginning to this inverted double stroke approach. So I'll do that now, just moving the one note, a 16th note later each time. It sounds something like this. I'll play a bar of inverted doubles first. A little bit quicker. So once able to do that, I thought, well, let's try the odd groupings again. So the group of three will move hand to hand like this. I'll play it without the hi-hat first, so you can hear it in a more triplet orientated way, so like this. So 3 16th notes. And groups of 5. Through 16th notes. And groups of 7. So now just move some accents on the cymbals hand to hand, using some different combinations of those groupings. Instead of playing those accents up on the cymbals, I then wanted to start bringing the accents to the drums. So what I started to do, if we took that 8-note grouping, I just played one of the notes on the bass drum, the next note on the snare. So that grouping we had originally, which sounded like this. I just played the last note on the bass drum. So I could then work through that same permutation exercise and play an accents on the drums instead. So it would sound like this. And once again, you can do the same thing with the odd groupings. So a group of three would be this. Group of five. Sevens. And you could also substitute the bass drum for the hi-hat. So I'll just play some of those accents, some of those ideas, moving between the toms, the hi-hats and cymbals. So something like this. And then one final approach to this was incorporating a tom and the snare and the bass drum in it. So our basic figure that we started with would become this. So let me play through the basic permutation, the 4-bar permutation exercise like that. Again, we could do groups of three. Groups of five. So once again, I'll play some different combinations of those kinds of ideas using that approach.